High quality, healthy, and delicious hot cocoa that's not gonna kill you. That's right, today we're making homemade from scratch hot cocoa. Let's get to it. Hey everybody, my name is Dennis, and over the past 10 years, I've spent thousands of hours researching nutrition and applying it to my from scratch cooking. One of my favorite holiday drinks, and probably my wife's favorite drink in general, is hot cocoa made at home. One of the main issues with hot cocoa powder mixes that you'll buy at the store is that they pretty much all contain powdered condensed milk, which is essentially milk that's had a lot of sugar added to it and then cooked down to a level where it's completely dry and smashed into a powder. This destroys every enzyme that was found in the good high quality raw milk to begin with, and it denatures the milk proteins, making them toxic to our body and causing a lot of milk intolerances in people. So we make hot cocoa at home so we can control which ingredients are going in there, and I do pride myself on my ability to make delicious food and taking time to make my recipes taste perfect. Which, not to toot my own horn, but I've done with this recipe. All the measurements and the directions can be found in the description below so that you can make this at home as well. I'm gonna start by melting my butter along with just a little bit of the milk, maybe about a half cup. I'm gonna start heating the milk and the butter on medium heat and add the other ingredients while the butter is melting. I'll add the salt, the vanilla, the sugar, and the cocoa. I'm gonna use a whisk and mix that up until the sugar is dissolved. It should go pretty fast, and once incorporated, it'll be a really rich chocolatey color, which is appropriate because it's, well, hot chocolate. While that's heating, I want to step away for a minute and talk about the cocoa that I'm using. Generally speaking, there's two different types of cocoa. One is cocoa, and the other is cacao. And the difference is primarily that cacao is not roasted. With cocoa, they take low quality beans generally, and they roast them at high temperatures, which destroys a lot of the nutrients that are found in cocoa beans, but it also masks the flavor of the low quality beans and makes them taste a little bit more chocolatey. Cacao powder, on the other hand, is raw, which means that they have to use higher quality beans, and with it being raw, the nutrients remain intact instead of being scorched during the roasting process. So it's a little bit healthier and it's much better flavor. The brand I'm using is actually one that's new to me. It's Navitas Organics, but really any organic cacao powder will be fine. Now that the mixture is warm, I'm gonna reduce the heat and add the rest of the milk. Now before you say it, I know what you're thinking. Dennis, what a strange step. Why didn't you just add the milk at the beginning? Well, and let me remind you, it's because we're using raw milk, which contains delicate enzymes that once heated too much are gonna break down and become inactive. So in order to maintain most of the health benefits that are found in raw milk, which I talk about in this video, I'm not gonna extensively heat the milk. I'm just gonna bring it up to drinking temperature, which is well below boiling point for me. And now that the hot cocoa is warm and at the perfect drinking temperature, I'm gonna remove it from heat and serve immediately. If you want, you can add a dash of peppermint extract, but my preferred method is a little bit of fresh whipped cream and some cocoa powder to garnish. One thing I really love about this recipe is that the butter gives it a nice frothy top such that if you don't want the whipped cream, you actually don't really need it. And of course, the moment of truth. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. It's not overly sweet, the butter makes it super rich, and you can actually taste the chocolate because I've used enough real cocoa powder. Well, I better get out of here because I've been promising my wife hot cocoa for days now. So if you liked the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for kitchen tools, nutritious cooking, and healthy living. Merry Christmas, and that's about it.